Let's talk Indiana Jones. Now, Indiana Jones, I've been waiting for this release for such a long time to hit PlayStation. It finally came, super excited, bought it release day. I'm playing it on the PS5 Pro as well, so I thought graphically, I've heard such good things about the graphics. Can't wait to give it a go. I'm going to give you my little summary now, and then I'll come back here and then just give you my full-blown conclusion. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So I played this on the PS5 Pro, and it promises an epic adventure, but the execution falls short of its expectations, unfortunately. Now, don't get me wrong, it is impressive looking, especially on the PS5 Pro, leveraging its capabilities. It's got lush environments, detailed characters, but the experience just feels, I don't know, marred by repetitive gameplay. And some frustrating design choices. It is engaging at times, but I just found it struggles to find a consistent tone. It veers from like campy humour to melodramatic seriousness. It has uneven pacing, with brief moments of excitement, but a lot of tedious tasks. It's a really up and down roller coaster ride of a game. The character development is a bit lacking as well. It does have wit and charm, but it just, I don't know, it just feels like a bit of an afterthought. They've tried their best. It's kind of like a movie, or one of the movies, but also it just falls short. Now, gameplay-wise, the combat system is really simple, but I just found it really shallow as well. Didn't have nothing, no depth to it. It was just, I don't know, I just didn't get on with it at all. A lot of button mashing, and it doesn't seem to have any like strategy or finesse to the combat system. It's just bang, bang, bang. Platforming I also found was a little flat. It was a little bit more engaging than the combat, but I feel like it's just, I don't know, chucked in there for filler. It's forcing you to trudge through monotonous jungles and stuff like that with some tedious puzzle solving. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on this game. I don't think it's a really bad game, but they just missed the mark so much. Now, graphically, it's running on the PS5 Pro. It run without any hitches. It did run awesome. It's got improved lighting, textures, and it does elevate the game, obviously. But overall, I just feel Indiana Jones feels like a missed opportunity. It's failing to live up to the standard set by Uncharted and things like that. It just doesn't hit the mark with games like that. If you're a die-hard Indiana Jones fan, it's probably a good game here for you. There's a bit of enjoyment to be had. But if you're not a die-hard fan, I just feel you'll be better suited to pick a different game to play. It's not all that and a bag of grits, unfortunately. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So that's my little summary of Indiana Jones. Now, I know I'm probably going to offend some people, but for me, it just didn't hit the mark. Visually, it's stunning. And when I first started, I was like, this is just like playing one of the movies. You had the music, the atmosphere, the ambience. It was like being back in the 80s and 90s with the Indiana Jones films. They hit that on the head. I really, really can't fault them for that. My biggest gripe is the gameplay. Now, some people really enjoy it. I'm not a massive first-person fan, so there's a big, I don't know, disadvantage to the game there. I found like platforming and things in first person quite tricky. When you've got things like Uncharted, when you're in third person, you can actually visualize where you're jumping and where you're going to land, and where your feet are on platforms and things. I struggle with that slightly on Indiana Jones because it's first person. I also found some parts really tedious and boring, like the Vatican. Once I got to the Vatican, I was ready to quit the game. It was just like more of a fetch and carry kind of mission. Well, he wasn't, but he was taking photos of things and whatnot. Didn't like that aspect. When you get to the pyramids and things, and it gets a bit more actiony and it feels more of a like the movies, it's great. The combat, it's not fantastic. The gunplay isn't great. I know you don't heavily rely on gunplay. It's quite a stealthy game. You do need to be quite stealthy. But the hand-to-hand combat just didn't do it for me. I don't know. I just found it really clunky, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work how it could have. And I'm not going to hate on the game. it's overall it's an okay game. Like I said, visually, the music, the sound effects, all great. It just let itself down with the gameplay. If I had to score it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7. So, you know, it's an okay game. It's just not up there. It's not hitting the expectations I thought it would. So that's my little thoughts on Indiana Jones. Give it a try if you like, but I've moved my copy on, as you know. I'm just going to wait for it to drop down in price before I pick it up again and give it another playthrough. And that's that for today. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and game on.
Big respect to the gamer, name of Wayne, in his world PlayStation reigns the same, and he's got love for the levels, high score or not. But for now, he'll show you why his collection's hot. Wayne's World! Game stay, play, game stay. Wayne's World! Play, his realm, y'all, his game haven.